Anyways, this is Firewatch. It's a walking sim. I hope everybody's ready. I saw from the reviews, 90% of the reviews of this game were roughly 5 hours of playtime. So I'm guessing this will probably take 2 streams, but we'll see. But let's go. You're ready to walk. Thank you, Regison. Campo Santo. $1975. God, that was last century. Nobody's that old. You see Julia. Have I seen the potato? No, I see Julia. Oh. She's about your age, late 20s, sleeping with well-dressed professors and grad students from nearby CU Boulder. You, Henry, are out drinking with your pals. Alright, real quick, how's the audio? I can turn myself down. I look both loud and not loud. It looks like it's okay. I'm gonna assume it is. Alright, you approach her. You are drunk. Alright, team. We're drunk. I am drunk. Alright, is she pretty? Or what's your major? Pretty major. I see pretty in chat first. She could be an English major. You're pretty, she says coolly. You are not. You're our future hangover. What? You reply, confused. Someone should buy you a cheeseburger, she says. She flags down a waiter, and 1 week later, you're Julia's boyfriend. Good work, team. We did it. It's that easy. Alright, what's it like being Julia's boyfriend? Am I still drunk? Where's my cheeseburger? Alright, is this the forest? We also got a cheeseburger, Regison. Alright, is there a run button? This is as fast as we go. For now. Oh, there's the zoom button. Like all good walking simulators, my broken right click lets me zoom in. Go ahead and throw my backpack in there. I didn't go up the other way. You date for over a year. She drives you basically nuts. Or absolutely nuts. It's great. I don't know how to read. You move in. You share an apartment near the school with a view of the mountains. You two drink beers out on the deck. You drink beer just about anywhere. Life is good. Julia wants to get a dog. I like that there's no other option. What if I wanted a cat? There's a scruffy, undersized beagle. Julia is in love. She wants to bring it with her to class. There's also an intimidating but gentle-eyed German shepherd. Nothing bad could happen to Julia while walking this dog. It's badass. Oh man. I'm gonna take I'm gonna let chat decide, but I'm also just going to click on this one. Eagle, Bucket, or Mayhem? Mayhem? That's the guy from State Farm? She names him up, dog. What was Mayhem? He was the name of some like life insurance agency. Anyways, we're picking Bucket. I'm in charge. Where'd all my redeems go? Good question. They've been gone for over a week. Week and 2 weeks almost. Bucket's a good dog, and a week later, you've totally forgotten about the other one. Julia loves him. You love Julia too. 1979. Wow, it's been 4 years. You talk out on the deck. It's summer. 9:30 p.m. and the heat still radiates off of the high desert. What do you think about kids? She asks. Oh dear. Kids? They're not very smart. Or good at much. I'm saying if you and I have some, a couple little idiots. Alright, team. Team left or team right? No kids. Or disposable income. True. She looks away, out towards the mountains. We have plenty of time, right? Speak for yourself, mister. Don't worry, you assure her. You tell her she has the body of an undergrad. My ovaries didn't get the memo, she says, laughing it off. One day, okay? One day, she says. 6 months later, you get engaged, lying in bed on a Sunday morning. We weren't even married. She's like, hey, you want to have kids? Yeah, sure. Gotta get married first so you get all the tax benefits. You don't get any of the tax benefits if you're not married. It's big thinking. Think of all the Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Very true. Alright, we've got, some pretty standard sounding names. Says Colorado-ish sounding. We're in bear country. Country, no fireworks. Do not forget to check in. Make a plan, be prepared. What is graphics going on here? This reminds me of another game, but I won't say which. As soon as the words came out of my mouth, I realized. It's a Thursday night and Julia is 4 hours late. She doesn't call. You're worried and getting angrier by the minute. Why would you be angry? She walks in after you've gone to bed. She's not quite drunk, but she's clearly been having a fun time. You fight when she gets between the sheets. What? Something, I need to know, what's been going on. Why are we angry at her? I would be, concerned and glad that she showed up. But kill her. Oh dear. Yeah, I'm lacking some information here. 1980, this is true. We should get mad. Call her an inconsiderate asshole. She tells you to fuck yourself and not to be such a baby. You call her selfish. She knows you mean it and it hurts her feelings. Good job, team. 1981. Julia still likes to draw. She draws plans from her research. She draws all the places you go. She draws you. Dude, do we pose like He-Man or frolic like Victoria's Secret model? He-Man was after 1981. No, I'm pretty sure He-Man was like 1971. Both? I only see one for He-Man, so we're frolicking. Julia was right. You are very pretty. 1983. I don't believe it. That was like a 70s cartoon. 1970s anime. We're approaching Two Forks. I'm surprised none of the, nothing has been voiced so far. But I know from the trailer, there's definitely voices. During the summers, you and Julia enjoy walking Bucket at night. There's a festival in town. It brings in folks from faraway places. One of them tries to mug you with a knife. Bucket gets kicked. Be-ba-ba-ba. Julia yells. She gets flustered and I had to hiccup in the middle of that. She gets flustered and has trouble speaking when she is stressed. You confront the attacker. We scare him away, or do we beat his goddamn face in? Kill him. I see one very strong vote for beating him up. Your arm gets cut up, but you beat the guy to a pulp. You don't feel very tough. You cry your eyes out before the cops show up. Julie asks to take a different path from that day forward. You say okay. You don't want to go that way either. From then on, you walk by the river. Plans to have kids get waylaid by work. Julie gets offered a job at Yale. Yale is in Connecticut, 2,000 miles away. It's a great job. Associate department chair. She wants to move. You absolutely do not. If she can't. What? Dang. I think she should have the job. I mean, what's your job? I need to know more. Yeah, commute 2,000 miles every day. Well, I mean, Mootown, how do you know? What if our dreams and aspirations are here in Colorado? Do we give up our dreams and aspirations for Julia? That sounds terrible. I mean, it is Yale. Alright, I don't know what are we doing here? Convince or commute? Whatever has dreams and aspirations. Where did Alan Wake take place? Is this the story of Alan Wake, but from the perspective of someone in the town of Light something? Commute. I see 2 for commute, 1 for convince. I need some more convince. Another for commute. Colorado is actually the place of dreams. Alright, where's Chaos? I've got 3 for commute and 2 for convince, I think. Yeah. Who's gonna be the tie setter? Alright, we got 3 for commute. You ask her if she'll commute back and forth. You don't want to move to Connecticut. She says that'll be hard, but she'll do it if you won't move. You tell her not to pass it up if it's what she wants. She agrees. She flies back to Boulder 3 times each semester. Julie is sent home from Yale on paid leave after having an episode. She lost it on a colleague for borrowing books that were important to her research. She didn't remember she had happily loaned them to him just 2 days prior. He was found crying in the stairwell. You say that maybe you guys should talk to someone about it. You make macaroni and drink wine and try to forget about it. Oh man. These are both two very good options for 2 very different reasons. I mean, long term, it'd be smart to actually, like, go and get some help. For the record, it would be way smarter of a choice. But this is a fantasy video game, and making macaroni and drinking wine sounds hilarious. Open the 80s. It works sometimes. Look, it's a fantasy video game. Apparently He-Man already existed before it existed. Since Claude has lost the popular vote every single time so far, I'll let him choose this one. Which one are we doing? Which one are we picking, Claude? You've lost the popular vote every single time. Still think we should talk about it. All right. Everyone's vote matters. What's everybody voting for? Do we get some help or make macaroni? Oh, that was your answer. You think we should talk about it? I thought you meant we should talk about it. All right. After seeing it's very confusing for me. Anyways, after seeing multiple doctors and having many tests, they're worried that Julia might be suffering from early onset dementia. She is 41. Both decide to keep it a secret for now. Julia's not here with us, so and we look very young. Thank you, Firewatch. Bucket is getting older. Julia comments that it's kind of nice because he gets in less trouble around the house. A week later, she goes back to the university. Julia's affliction gets worse. She can't remember things in class. Her research is in shambles. She drives her car to the next town over, for no particular reason, and has been brought home by the police. She is devastated. She is sent home on permanent medical leave. Some days you get the Julia who calls you a dope and your unborn children little idiots. Other days you get a stranger. She pulls you into bed to make love. After 5 minutes she goes into a panic believing her dad is at the door. You tell her family. They are crushed and begin to make trips to and from their home in Australia to visit her. For a while your friends come by with little things to brighten the day. She gets worse. Oh dear. Spend your days following Julia around the house. You count the seconds between the 2 weekly visits from Daniel, the nurse. He suggests that Julia could live somewhere else, somewhere with 24-hour care, a home. It sits with you for a couple months. We move her into a full-time care facility, or are we determined to take care of her by ourselves? No idea, God's Black Arm. No idea. It was a choose-your-own-adventure game, and we can't turn back the pages. We picked page 84, and then like we were like, no, I meant page 120. But we can't turn the pages. Has a Yale full-time medical salary coming in. But she was let off on bad terms. The overwhelming majority of 3 people are saying full-time care facility. Back to the forest. What if we hire a caretaker? How rich do you think we are? I mean, we did save a lot of money by not having kids, but we spent it all on Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I guess this was the 80s. We spent it all on Pokemon cards. Were those out yet? Jurassic Park trading cards. Oh yeah, we did spend it all on plane tickets. Her family agrees with your decision. You find a fantastic place in Boulder and move her there. You see her every day. Then every other day. Go out to the bar with your old friends. It's not the same. You get the feeling that every wife tells her husband, "If you ever put me in a home like Henry did, I will cut your balls off." So they decide to not see your old friends that much. Julie's sister Susan moves to Boulder to be close to her. She visits her every day. You go with her some of the time. Susan buys you an old typewriter and urges you to use it if you won't see a therapist. You won't. You've always really liked Susan. Alright, halfway through this I was like, yo, is this Alan Wake? Again? But then they went here. Months go by, Bucket dies. Julia doesn't remember him when you tell her. Sometimes it takes her a minute to lock on to you. Sometimes it takes her a minute to lock in on you. In the back of your mind, you believe it's because you see her less and less. And seeing her less and less makes her forget you more, you think. Summer is coming and you see an ad in the paper for a job. You take it. I wonder what kind of research she was doing. You enter the lookout tower. Oh, we are Firewatch. Oh, I had I can't tell the story. I wonder what's down there. There's probably nothing down here. But maybe this is it. We're gonna get a new ending by just leaving. The character walks off into the distance, somewhere out in the woods, and was eaten by bears 3 days later. You were never seen again. It's a difficult job, Chaos. I keep thinking this is going to stop, but it just keeps going. And like, I've gone so far at this point, I feel committed. You gonna let me cross the river? It sure is. Where are we going? That's where you went out into the water and drowned in 2 feet of water. It keeps going. I really should go back and do what the game told me to do. Like, the trail keeps going. Yeah. Too speedy. It's just nighttime. There's no horror. This is an atmospheric Firewatch job simulator. Thank you, Mootown Cow. Mootown Cow, how enraged are you? I'm sure you're not at all. God's Black Arm, how enraged are you that they didn't add all the stuff they were supposed to add in Final Fantasy XI this month? I'm very disappointed in everyone on staff. Chaos is livid. I went to go look up how to unlock the new armors, and they aren't even there. Broke your monitor. I'm like, where are these things? How do I access this? And everybody's like, they're not in yet. And I was like, what? Amy canceled her sub. Save the iguana. Is there a door that I missed? Am I just really dumb? I did look away from the screen a few times. What am I doing up here? Oh, here it is. Turn on the power. Hey, y'all remember Daymare?
Hello, Two Forks Tower.
Hello, Delilah.
Two Forks Tower, this is Thoroughfare Tower. Come in.
Yeah, I'm on it. Guidebook, water jug.
I know you're there. Your lights are on.
I turn them off.
Hello, Two Forks, come back. Pick up your radio.
I can't. I'm too busy picking up other stuff, like glory. I'll put this back on the shelf. Inside house. Hey there, Delilah. What's it like in Thoroughfare Tower? Whoa. Mm-hmm. I have the radio. We officially have the radio. With this pine cone. Hold left shift.
Hello? Whoever this is?
It's Henry, right?
Yeah.
My character's name is Henry.
Yeah, that's what the guy said on the phone.
Are we the
So,
same
what's
guy
wrong
from the
with you?
beginning?
Excuse me?
People take this job to get away from something. So what's wrong?
What's wrong with you?
That's a great idea. Go ahead.
Look, I just hiked for 2 days, so I don't really follow whatever it is you're doing right now.
You take a stab at what's wrong with me.
Fine, then can I sleep forever?
Wow.
Sure, buddy. Okay, now go ahead.
Okay, you're probably just rebelling against a mom who wishes you had given her grandkids, by the sound of your voice, at least 15 years ago. You come out here and it really grinds her gears and you love it. Can I sleep now?
Well, she also says I fuck immature men, but in my defense...
Ooh, I got it first try.
A 28-year-old with ambition and energy and some fire in his belly in bed.
Me, I'm going now.
Just a second, now it's my turn.
Okay, good night, bye.
Let's see. I don't know anything about you, but maybe you just really like trees. Maybe it's... Gosh, maybe it's a borderline fetish. A tree fetish.
We have a tree fetish.
Good night.
Good night. Welcome to the job.
She got it right, first try. Day one. Oh man, you know who else is into walkie-talkie sex, Chaos?
Good afternoon. You probably slept like a rock. Anyway, there's still a few hours of daylight to get some work in. I can see you at your desk, so call me when you're ready.
That guy from Rachel Foster. Photo with Julia. Why can't I pick any of this up? Can't turn this on?
Hey, sorry. Guess I slept in.
You got a relaxing, what, 14 hours of sleep? Woo!
Woo!
Yeah, Jesus, I guess it's what, 6?
6:45.
Whoops.
Don't worry about it. That hike puts everyone out of commission for a day or two. But now that you're up, let me quickly get you acquainted with the job. There's a thing in the middle of your room with a round map on it. Do you see it?
Yeah, and a pine cone.
Okay, yeah, I see it.
This is the Osborne Firefinder, invented in 1914 by W.B.
Osborne?
Warner
You
Brothers?
use this to spot, you guessed it, What the fuck?
What is it?
Nothing. You use this to... Oh, fuck me!
Good God, language, lady.
Out your west-facing window. Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
Which way is west?
Are those fucking fireworks?
Whoa, that's not legal, right?
There's a fire.
No. You need to get down there right now and stop them. Fire danger is through the fucking roof.
Is that really my job?
Your job is whatever I say it is. Look, the closest ranger is like 2 days away. Go down there and set him straight.
Like, kick the shit out of him sort of straight?
No. Jesus, no.
What? I'm not a cop. It's not like I've got a rule book over here.
Just make sure they don't do it again. Take their shit.
All right, fine.
If they
Don't
shoot
feed
me.
anyone a knuckle sandwich.
I
Get
love
going. You'll probably need a
sandwiches.
rope to get down the shale between you and the lake, if I remember right. There should be one in the supply box on the way. The code is 1234. It's actually that for all of them.
Nice. Smart.
Smart.
Shut up.
I need this photo. We're taking this with us. Oops. We're taking this with us. No, I'm taking the photo with Julia with us. Need that. Examine. Oh, I can't see her face. I look cool though. Hold that for me. Alright, where are we going? I keep hitting shift to run. Shift is the radio button. I sure do. This is what Demon Smalls is gonna look like when he's 45. What are we doing? Cash box 306. That is westish. Okay. Alright, anyways. Alright, I wonder if we fall in love with, what was her name? Susan? Or Delilah? We fall in love with... I forgot her wife's name. Her sister? Or the radio girl? I'd become a Firewatch. If not for the fact that I'm allergic to everything here. See all these, like, things flying around? That's me dying. That right there would probably kill me. This 306. Where's my map button? Oops.
found the supply box.
Great.
What? Oh, they're gonna make me actually put it in the code. 1, 2. Hope somebody can remember this.
Hey, there's a snack in here. Probably gonna eat it.
You definitely do not want to do that.
What?
Whatever's in there has been in there for years. That's how you get food poisoning.
I don't know. It sounds delicious. Here, let's eat it. Can I eat the pine cone? Oh, there's no option to eat the pine cone. Who's ready to die of food poisoning? Ron, hey man, guy couldn't take it, so I locked up his lookout and put some stuff in the box. Found one of these bars you liked. Hiking in the park. Let's get talked when I'm back. Dave. Thanks. Dave. Crazy Dave. I relock this? Alright, where are we going? Deal with whoever's setting off fireworks. That's not the run button. By the time we get there, the whole forest is going to be on fire. R to toggle jogging. I wonder if I have stamina. You can watch the fire. Awesome. I just had a snack. I get to watch fireworks. It's perfect 4th of July. Alright, since I'm timed on our choices, do we want to pick any sort of narrative? Am I the, how do I attach a rope? There we go. Are we about to beat up literally everyone? Punch it. Being the absolute worst Firewatch in history. I like this. Oh god. Ah, we're already step 1. I'm back. Or the climbing accident.
Hey,
What the hell's wrong with you?
my rope snapped coming down the shale slide.
You didn't break anything, did you?
My rope.
I think I'll make it.
Well, be careful for Christ's sake.
Where are the fireworks? Whoops. How do I run? Does it have anywhere that shows...
I'm staring at the big outcropping down here, but I'm not quite sure where to look for our pyrotechnicians.
Maybe keep heading west toward the lake.
Oh, look, they decided to have a campfire, too.
You know, they color-coded the fire danger signs in case people were illiterate. But I guess that doesn't take into account just plain stupid, does it?
Get drunk.
Oh, shit. Ferret are Irish.
Save for later.
Probably don't need this in my life right now.
Oh, I definitely need this in my life right now.
Finding a bunch of empty beer cans. They threw them all over hell.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah, sure am.
I would like to retract. retract my statement about knuckle sandwiches.
Hey!
they left their packs tied up here.
Don't fuck with them. The last thing we need is some hikers filing a report about harassment.
You just told me to punch him.
Well, I put out their fire.
Man, I would have named that forest fire something good, too.
Hey, I can always restart it.
No. I think your first instinct was the right one.
What do you know? People with shitty manners drink shitty beer.
What, you don't like a cold Musquat Light on a hot day?
No, I do. But then again, I didn't say my manners were any good. Better than these fucking litter bugs, though, that's for sure.
Speaking of litter bugs.
You know what? Fuck it, I'm not the maid. Found the fireworks. They didn't even try to hide them.
Well, confiscate them.
Confiscate. Taking this with me.
I found a bra.
A nudie pyromaniac. Remain professional.
Remain professional, everyone. Remain professional.
There are, panties?
There are what?
I don't want to say that word again.
Why, because you're 12?
Yes. Another pair. Oh boy.
There's ooh.
Yes?
There are 2 naked ladies out here.
Can you handle that?
I don't know. Twitch, can you?
Ladies, same as anyone, but there's, you know.
People watching.
Yeah.
I know this will be tough for you, but try to pick your tongue up off the ground and do your job.
Okay.
Okay, but this is a third bra. Oh wait, no. This is the second one. Wait, what did that say? Oh, examine. Too busy holding this beer can. What's he doing?
Hey, you fucking kids!
Hey, you fucking fatso! Leave us alone! Leave us alone!
Don't pull any more shit or you're fucked, alright?
Don't threaten us! Yeah, who the hell are you, creep? He's just one of those lonely guys who likes to boss people around.
Wow.
Why do guys think it's alright to just stare at girls?
Took all of your stuff. Fireworks, whiskey, you name it.
What? You dick!
Also, setting off fireworks out here isn't just stupid, it's illegal.
Yeah, so is stealing, asshole! That's so fucking bogus! You're gonna pay for that! Can we just get out of here? Ew, totally. You're gross! You're just some sad man out in the woods.
Yeah. All right, we're going.
Hey, did that go okay?
It's going great. It went fine.
It went fine.
Oh, wow. The music's a little loud.
Oh, sorry. I took their stereo.
Okay, well, I guess we're all even then?
Yeah, I think so.
But seriously, though, thanks for dealing with it.
So there's no noise ordinances or rules out here?
No, but that music I hear makes a good case for him.
Yeah, no kidding.
Wait, did it have any other options? Hold on. Because that other one seemed like it was new. Or the one I picked seemed like it was new.
So they just left their stuff down here, but it would be a bad idea for me to toss it all in the lake, right?
Yes, I don't think that'd be wise. If you could refrain from criminal destruction of personal property while on this job, that'd be great, okay?
I guess. I'm still keeping their stereo, though. Can't wait to get an achievement for keeping the stereo. How many DMCAs am I getting right now? I can't see my how do I get back? I can't see my map. How do I get back up? I can't let go of the stereo. Maybe this way. Ah, this looks like a path. If my stream disappears, everyone follows Smither Frackin'. Smither Frackin' is forever. Yes, push, play. ILBJ with the radio.
Pears! Yes!
What?
Is this some sort of code I missed? Are we evacuating or something?
No.
Then what then?
I'm doing a crossword and I figured out the theme. It's homonyms. Pears, pears, pears. The clue was couples peeling fruit. Anyway, hope you're having a good afternoon.
Thanks.
Thanks.
I just went a big circle. Now I'm stuck on this rock. We're back here. This lady reminds me of the guy from Rachel Foster, like, so much already. Can't wait to find out she was one of the two naked girls. She'd be like, hey, thanks for taking my stereo. I'm gonna be like, I knew it! We might have to let go of the stereo. Well, it was fun while it lasted. Well, we can't go that way. What does our map say? Says I can go around that way. I tried that way. Oh wait, no, because I have to get past this initially. I have no choice. Unless... Can we go through the canyon? Oh, there's a cave. Alright, hold on. If we keep going north from the lake. Alright, radio's back. Oh no, the radio's not back. Oh no, who threw it up this far up on the rock? What have I done? And it's back. And we're back. Just push play. Just push play.
Hey, I'm back near that big rock outcropping, but not sure how to get back.
I'd head west, back towards the lake, and then turn north towards the canyon.
Oh, good. That's exactly where I was going anyways. Oh man, our whole stream is just gonna be muted. This isn't like a real song. I mean, it is a real song, but not like a real song. Oh, the music stopped. Oh, there it goes. I did get DMCA'd for birds chirping that one time. I'm gonna get DMCA'd for music from Firewatch. I hope taking this back actually, I hope A, that it's possible, and B, that it just stays in my, like, it's a thing. It just stays inside of my, house thing, our lookout house.
I have a bit of a confession to make.
Oh, God.
What is it?
Look, I was drunk last night when I welcomed you to the job.
Yeah, well, you're not the first boss to be guilty of that.
No, I know I can get a little pushy, you know, putting you on the spot about why you're out here and stuff.
And you thought it was a good idea to get into your love life, I guess you'd call it?
Yeah. Anyway, I'm sorry.
Uh-huh.
Whatever.
Well, you know, I'll try to make it up to you. Anyway, let me know when you get back to your lookout.
Hey, I heard some thunder.
Yeah, I've got eyes on a storm out to the north.
Well, that's bad, right? Because of the lightning?
It just means we'll be busy. Hurry home and try not to get hit by lightning.
Yeah, because that'll ruin our stereo.
I got hit by lightning when I was 9 years old, so I'm safe. It's not going to strike twice. and all that.
Yeah, it will. I have a friend that got struck by lightning 3 times.
Roy Sullivan, who got hit by lightning 7 times.
Dang.
I don't like the sound of that.
Yeah, well, if it makes you feel any better, it wasn't what killed him.
What killed him?
Suicide. Would you believe?
Dang. Wonder if there's snacks in here. I don't want to lose the stereo again.
What's in this cave down here?
In Thunder Canyon?
Thunder Canyon?
Hey,
Nice.
I didn't name it. But in the cave, I don't know, rocks. NFS tells people not to go too far in there. It's pretty dangerous.
So,
So I say, fuck it. You're a grown man, you can go where you want.
Exactly.
used to go caving with someone back in Colorado. She loved it. Might be great to explore it sometime this summer.
Well, that could be fun. Obviously, be very careful.
It doesn't seem that dangerous. Whoa, whoa! Ah, no!
Henry!
Seriously, it's completely fine in here.
God damn it.
Hello?
The cave will remember that. Oh no. Where's my pin box? Strapped it to my back. Every now and then the like autosave in the upper right starts going off. I'm like, what did I do?
There's some guy out here giving me the creeps.
The creeps?
Hey.
Wait, he's looking at you? Is he doing anything else?
I don't think so.
Henry, there's something someone should have told you about this area.
What is it?
It's outside. The whole thing. And people come and go as they please. It's madness.
Yeah, okay. I get it.
Look, bumping into someone in the middle of nowhere is part of the fun.
I see. I've never been outside before. What is this? Push play. Where am I going? I don't know anymore. I can't access my map with this boombox. Just keep going. Whoa. Man, this song is super 80s. I don't know that I don't know we could really capture the 80s as well as we can in the song. Oh, this trail is closed and I just walked all the way over here. Oh god. Oh god.
Well, that trail isn't closed anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I took care of the blocked path. It It was backbreaking, but, you know, anything for the service.
Well, thank you.
Anytime.
I see our, oh, I thought I saw our station, but it was this. Oh, man.
So this generator is all the power I've got.
Oh, there it is.
Yep, it doesn't go through much gas, and, well, you don't have much in the way of electronics, so...
What about my hairdryer?
Oh, I'm sorry. You might just have to make peace with frizzy locks.
I could never. So it's just the outhouse then, in terms of going to the bathroom?
You're a man, Henry. You can go wherever you want. Well, number one at least. And, full disclosure, I pee wherever I want as well.
Oh, man, living outside is great. Push play. There's a typewriter here?
What can I do for you?
Well, my typewriter is on the ground, outside of my tower.
You right?
Yeah, look, the wind? No. How the hell?
You
Wait a
should
minute.
get inside.
Fuck me.
But what if there's somebody in there? There's like some spooky music playing. We have double music. Oh my god.
Someone broke in.
Hey, what?
They wrecked the place. Threw my typewriter out the window. Motherfucker.
Holy shit. I'll let the Forest Service know what happened.
My fucking sheets are gone.
They stole
This
your
is what
sheets?
happens.
That's just mean.
Yeah, it sucks.
This is because we took their radio. Where do I even put this?
Okay, I put in a call.
Well, what can they do about it? Will they catch whoever did it?
This is the Forest Service, Henry. They're not exactly Hawaii Five-0. Do you have any idea who would have done this?
I did probably piss off the girls at the lake. Fuck them.
Well, I'll have the Rangers keep an eye out for a couple of young women and question any they find. I can't believe someone would do this. I worry about bears and fires, and that's about it. And now I've got to worry about some, violent campers? Okay, in the morning I'm going to call my friend Patty, who works the desk down in Cody. They keep a list of everyone who's officially been in and out of the trailhead since, I don't know, forever, and see if we can get a list of names. We won't get much, but at least if anything else happens, we can refer to it and see if anything comes up.
Thanks.
I need you to feel safe out here.
Oh, I feel safe as long as I got this boombox.
Just point me to the Forest Service weapons cache and I'll feel safer than the Pope in his little car.
Yeah, someone made the choice years ago that leaving people with infinite amounts of alone time and a gun was kind of a bad idea.
I got my radio. I'm not alone.
I'll see what I can do.
Day 2. We're still holding the radio. Come on, radio. Oh,
Wake up!
there's nothing in my coffee mug. Where's the whiskey?
Hey, wake up!
Wake up what?
I'm awake. What's your problem?
Where's my
Our
radio?
problem.
Sorry, our problem.
That storm knocked out the phone line I used to talk to the service, which means we're cut off. I tried radioing out, and that's not working either. I don't really know why that would be the case.
Should I be worried?
About what?
We can't get help if we need it.
Oh, you're tough, Hank. You don't seem like the guy who likes to ask for help.
Sure.
What I need you to do, though, is hike out to where the wire runs through your area and report back if it's down. Then I can track down a ranger to get someone on it.
Okay, I can do that. Where is it?
Remember that cave you hiked through yesterday?
Yeah?
Yeah, of course.
So you're gonna want to go back there, go through it, and keep going straight to the north when you come out.
Will do.
Thanks, Hank.
It's Henry.
What, you don't like Hank?
Yeah, I don't like Hank.
But thanks rhymes with Hank.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, alright.
I need the Patriots. Oh. Nice blanket. And can't believe our radio's gone. That's okay. We'll manage somehow without it. What? Put that back. Want these space buffs. Where did all this other stuff come from? This stuff wasn't here yesterday. Yeah, whatever. Not the same without music constantly playing. I need right now a friend.
I don't think there's any fictional character I hate more than Forrest Burns.
Well, he's coming with
Henry,
us.
As an employee of the Forest Service, that is treason.
Yeah, well, he really freaked me out as a kid.
He inspired me to spend the bulk of my 30s keeping the wilderness safe.
A shrink would have a field day with you.
Thanks, Mom.
What kind of name is Forrest Burns anyway?
Forrest Burns.
That would be a pun, Hank. A glorious pun.
I went to junior high with a guy named Royal Butts.
Royal?
Butts.
I didn't think anyone had been named Royal since the 1850s.
Well, Royal's mom, Flo, was a bit of a trendsetter.
Flo Butts? Oh man, that's even worse.
Yeah, well, it's still better than Forrest Burns.
Or is it? Alright. Let's go, Forrest Burns. We're gonna save the Firewatch. I don't know. What are we saving? Gonna save America from the Patriots. Now you've got a friend in me. Stuck in my head. I also wish he played 80s music. That would be great. Cave's closed.
This cave is gated off.
It's to stop spelunkers from dying without getting the keys from the Forest Service office first.
Makes sense.
Although Debbie says she lost them like 3 years ago, so maybe its mysteries are locked away for good.
Ah, damn.
Yeah, but maybe you can find another one to get your caving kicks in.
Oh, this one's so close to home and convenient, though.
Aw, sorry, Hank.
My name is Henry. I don't remember what our actual objective is, other than to go to the cave. In the cave.
Oh, it's actually pretty damn cold out here.
Roger that. Warms up fast. The mornings are cold in Boulder, though, right?
Yeah, they are.
What did you get up to down there? I mean, what's life like?
I just spend a lot of time with Julia.
Oh, so you have someone there.
Well,
But you're taking a little break. Or...
we're...
Look, I'm sorry. Can you hold that thought?
Sure.
Thanks.
Just gonna keep hiking and hoping it warms up.
Heyo. I don't think so. Why, have you?
I get all letterbox all of a sudden.
Good. No, I don't think he has any idea.
What?
I'm absolutely sure. Would you? All right. I'll let you know if anything changes in that regard. Hey, sorry about that. Anyway, Julia, girlfriend? Ex? Sorry, I don't mean to pry.
She's my wife.
That would be my wife, Julia.
Oh, like your wife? Or like she's taken half my stuff wife?
My wife.
But you're here.
She's sick, and I shouldn't be here, but I am.
I'm sorry, Henry. What is it?
We'll get into it.
Okay. Well, in the meantime, you are here, and it's beautiful, and escaping isn't always something bad.
Yeah.
She's definitely gonna forget who I am.
Look, I gotta go do a thing, but I'll have a radio. Okay, call me if you need to.
I don't know what our objective is. Here, hold. Forest burns. What are we doing north of the canyon? What lines am I surveying? I guess we're just going north. All right, come on, Forest. Path and bush. Oh. All right, Forest. I need you to watch out. Watch my back, Forest. Watch my back. Wait, Forest, I have an idea. Never mind. You're coming with me. So quiet all of a sudden. Forest, what do you think of this forest? Have you ever been camping in the forest? There are power lines here. Oh, right, the radios went out or something.
I can see the wire you're talking about. It looks like it's in good shape from here.
We'll follow it up to the top of the trail if you can. You can head back as soon as you give me the all clear.
Got it. So we really can't reach anyone any other way than these wires?
What else do you suggest? Smoke signals?
Just seems dangerous.
Well, if they don't hear from me for a few days, they'll send someone out, but I'd rather it not come to that.
Where does she live? I saw something. Did you see anything, Forrest? I swear I saw something. What?
You wake up pretty early then, huh?
As soon as the sun comes up. Forest Service really frowns on us putting up curtains for some reason.
Yeah?
I just covered my head with my pillow. Seems to do the trick.
Wow. The forest could never burn down on your watch.
Yeah?
Can you see the communication wires from where you are?
I can see the poles, but I have no idea if the wire's in good shape or not. They run a good distance up to a spot called Beartooth Point. You just need to walk along them all the way up there and make sure everything's in ship shape.
Why can't you do that? Beartooth Point. Miles? Country is it? Oh wait, we're in Colorado. Old outhouse.
Hey, I found a structure that might have been an outhouse once, I think.
Whoa, you don't need my permission to go to the bathroom, but, you know, use abandoned shitters at your own peril.
I mean, I'm in the right area?
Yeah, the wire runs quite a ways north. Just follow it up to the point that I mentioned.
Alright, I have a job for you, Forrest. Protect this outhouse. Stop blocking half my screen. Whoa. Occasionally I pass by things. I think it's her house. Yeah, I think it's this keeps messing me up. Ba-da-ba-da-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum. That's almost the answer. It does have the word Miria in it. I mean, the answer doesn't, but that Cube had it right. There's a beer can.
Guess what?
What is it?
There's a bunch of empty cans up here.
Same as before?
Yep.
These fucking kids.
Why do you think they'd be up here?
Hell if I know, but they better have stayed away from our communication stuff.
Hmm. Yeah. Long drop down. Oh, my legs. Utility pole. How do I report the utility pole? More beer cans everywhere. Oh, an achievement for picking up every beer can? Wow.
Hey, so the wire is definitely down out here. I just found it.
That's actually good to hear. I can send someone out to fix it. Good find.
Yeah, the thing is, doesn't look like the wind. It looks like it was cut deliberately.
I knew it the moment you said you found their trash. These idiots are gonna pay. Do they realize this is how people die? I mean, what if something happened to one of my lookouts while this was going on? And God forbid there's an actual fire burning out of control.
What do you want to do?
I want you to go find them.
And then what?
I haven't thought that far ahead. That's not true. Everything that comes to mind is illegal.
Let's hear it.
Oh yeah?
Hey, I came out here for a breath of fresh air and some adventure. What do you got?
I think I want you to just find them and scare the hell out of them.
Yeah, I'd make
Steal
a
their
Sleepy Ghost
second boombox.
costume, but they stole my sheets.
I don't know. Wait for them to wander off and wreck their camp. Something that would make a teenage girl run home to mommy and daddy.
I'll find them.
Thanks.
But I am gonna need a raise.
Don't hold your breath. I'd start by hiking back towards your tower and just keep an eye out for anything that would lead you to them.
Well, they're big into Red Eagle.
Great. See if you can find the path they took down from there. Maybe they looped back around towards the lake or something. I doubt they're where they were yesterday, but they obviously can't have gone far.
Or not report their pants. Report their pants. Where's this guy wearing? Oh, it's his backpack. It's part of his backpack. Hey, look at all these flowers, grass. This would all kill me. It's great that I can live out the fantasy life of being in the forest. Video games. Where am I going? Find the teams. I don't see any beer cans this way. Supply drop here. Let's see. Means I open until they figure out. What the heck? Ah, Claude. Oh, Claude. The answer is given to you, and on a silver platter. Literally right there. Didn't even have to write the correct name. What are we doing?
Hey, I'm out at a ravine. What's this thing that spans across it?
That is how you get to my sector.
Ah.
No kidding. Well, let me hike over.
Well, it's locked up and mainly for emergencies. I've never actually used it. Rangers use it from time to time, but that's it.
Help! Oh, God, it's an emergency!
Oh, really?
Yeah, I got eyes on a tornado. I gotta get out of here.
A tornado in the heart of the Rockies?
Yes!
Oh, no.
Holy moly, I need to call this in. Tom, Two Forks sees a tornado. He says he needs an evac into my sector. It's a meteorological impossibility. There haven't been tornadoes in the greater Yellowstone region in 100 million years. You're gonna need him to stay and take a detailed personal account, even if it means giving his life. Okay, I'll tell him. Sorry, Hank. No dice.
Man.
Well, I guess we go back to our own watchtower, where they probably stole back the radio. They didn't steal my whiskey, though. I brought that with me. Do I have an inventory? Hold on. Can I just get drunk? No. Oh, God. What's this?
There's an abandoned pack out here.
And it's not one of the teens?
No, it looks like it was lost a long time ago.
Well, you could always pilfer it for supplies.
I'll take this. I'll take this. Brian Goodwin. Thank you. Oh, God. Ooh.
Well, I am flush with ropes now. That pack was full of them, in decent condition, too.
That's lucky.
I mean, there's enough rope here that I could just leave them hooked up, I think. Oh, get this. This pack came with one of those cardboard single-use cameras.
With pictures left?
Yeah, he only used 3 or 4.
Neato.
Thank you, Brian Goodwin.
Wait, who?
The bag had the name Brian Goodwin sewn into the top.
Huh. Wow.
Do you know him?
Yeah, I just haven't heard that name in a few years.
Did he fall off?
What, was he a fella you had a thing with?
Yeah, it was so hot and heavy. Of course, Brian Goodwin was 12 years old, so
Oh.
it could never really be understood.
Ugh.
I'm kidding. Not about him being an actual 12-year-old. That part's true. He was stationed in Two Forks, your lookout, with his dad Ned 3 summers ago. Great kid.
You can bring children out here?
No. You know, I'm not a stickler for rules. They took off halfway through the summer.
What, they couldn't handle your unique brand of charm?
Not many can.
Unsurprising.
Anyway, so it goes. Have fun with that camera.
Thank you.
Try not to snap anything that would scar a Photodome employee.
I don't know, I got a lot of hiking to do. Might get bored.
Well, I'm bored as rocks, so I'll keep you company while you find those girls, huh?
Mm-hmm. Brock. Rocks. Oh, here we go.
Nope.
Where are we now? Find the team. Let's go. Thoroughfare Basin. Northwest.
What does she have?
She's got Alzheimer's, like dementia.
Whoa. How old was she?
What do you want?
She's alive. She's with her family in Melbourne, Australia. She's 43.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Wait,
What was
she
it like when
moved?
you guys found out?
Devastating. Especially for her. You can understand.
And for you?
Anyway, everything she worked for was taken away, and that was it. Yeah. I'm sorry to be such a downer.
Don't even. I'm happy to listen. And, you know, we'll try to have some fun this summer. I promise.
Can't fall off the cliff. What?
I see a really thin plume of smoke.
Yeah, I see it too. A thin plume like this is either a new fire or a campfire.
Campfire. You think it's them?
Nah.
I reckon so.
It looks like it's to the southwest of me.
That's right. If you hike towards 5 Mile Creek, that should put you in the neighborhood. Keep an eye on that smoke plume. Let me know if it's getting any larger.
Will do.
I don't want to use my disposable camera. I have to save it for incriminating evidence. But this option won't go away.
I'm having a hell of a time getting this fucking flapjack off his ass and out to repair that wire.
What?
Excuse me? Flapjack?
You know, like a loser, a chotch.
Oh.
I really don't, but I do now.
Well, the next time you're at a
Misadventures
bar
of Flapjack.
and some banker steps on your foot so he can order his crappy martini, you've got just the name to use.
Hey, Flapjack, why don't you wait your turn before I bounce your face off a dumpster?
It's beautiful.
How do we report this burned tree? Look at all these flowers. I could pick these up if this was the forest. Shout outs to the forest. Actually, shout outs to the forest too. Coming this October. This is a forest, but it's not the forest. The forest is out now.
Did your wife's illness have anything
Available on
to do
Steam.
with you taking this job, or did you just fall prey to the service's big recruiting push?
Oh god.
When it comes
Music.
to, you know, how the hell you ended up out here?
I saw the job in the paper and figured, what the heck?
What the heck? I've got no ties and no life. Better go spend what's left of it in utter loneliness.
I'm not lonely, I'm here with
Something
you.
like that.
Yeah,
With
thanks to
Lila.
last summer, the bump in Forest Service budget actually allowed for us to advertise for the job. Glad it worked.
Oh, you're talking about that giant fire that probably caused some damage. Turned an entire jamboree of brownies to dust.
What?
Brownies don't have jamborees.
Well, they should.
And you don't know what the hell I'm talking about, do you?
I do not.
Jeez. I mean, the federal government almost let Yellowstone National Park burn to the ground. Ring a bell?
Nope, I wasn't there.
Yellowstone is like What, 15 miles away? Why would they do that?
Well, the short story is that for 60 years, we got very good at not letting forest fires happen. And then about 15 years ago, they decided that forest fires in wilderness areas like Yellowstone should be left to burn. So that's what they did. I can't believe you didn't hear about this. There were reports that the entire park was gone. Dan Rather telling the country that President Reagan didn't care on the nightly news. And what the hell's he gonna do? Smoke jump in and snuff one out for the Gipper?
So what should they have done?
What?
I don't even know. By the
Is
time
this
the
real?
Yellowstone folks realized the little fires weren't gonna burn themselves out, 100,000 acres were gone.
Holy cow.
It's Yellowstone, you know? People don't want to touch it. But we touch it every single day. But
Yes, God's black
I
arm.
got a 30 cents an hour raise because we can't have another fiasco. Like the goddamn park can burn down again.
Wait, was that real? Did that really happen?
Wow, I'm on top of a natural bridge out here.
Really? Is it a complete arch?
No, I guess the bridge is out here. Still, I think I could jump this gap to get across the canyon.
Well, you're a regular Evel Knievel.
Oh yeah, you should see the jumpsuit I'm wearing.
That was way before I knew what the news was, that apparently
So,
the forest burned down. How did who meet?
Met in a bar.
the birthplace of modern romance.
I
course.
stumbled over and told her she was pretty, and that was it.
Aw, you were brave.
I was drunk.
Wow, 1988. What year is this game? I thought we were in like 85 or something. Oops, that's the wrong button.
I'm down in Thunder Canyon. I'm not seeing that smoke anymore.
Oh, it's still burning away. Try heading west from where you are. If you loop past the lake, there should be a trail that'll take you further south.
Thanks, that helps.
Time to get trapped under this rock. Ah. I remember the last time I ever went hiking. We're pretty much in the woods. Oh wait, it was like 6 or 7 years ago. I spent a week in the woods. How about that? That's pretty great. 1989. That's pretty much last century. Are there even people old enough to have existed in last century? Where am I? I feel like I should be going northwest. I don't even remember where I was going. I think it was this way. Oh, I see. Funny because I don't really care about like hiking or anything like too much. But I really like the game The Forest. But I think it's because it's like so unrealistically realistic. If that makes sense.
Nope.
It's like goofy to me at this point. Can I not report whatever this is? This is obviously not supposed to be like this. Like, The Forest is a spooky, scary game, but it's like, I guess spooky, scary games are just hilarious to me.
Hey, Delilah?
What do you got?
Hey there,
You
Delilah.
found him?
No, not yet.
I found a fence.
Why would there be a fence out here?
Because sometimes hikers go ass over tea kettle when on a trail.
So the Forest Service would put up a big chain link fence?
A chain link fence?
Yeah, it looks like it surrounds a huge area.
Huh. That's weird.
That's weird.
What do you think they're keeping in? What do they not want to have get out of there?
Oh, geez, so many things.
Should I just stop you now?
Maybe loads of hedgehogs.
What?
Okay.
Thousands even. Full
Oh my
percentage
God, I
points
just
of the
turned my
global
radio off.
hedgehog population.
Uh-huh.
The New Zealand government is up in arms. Where are all the hedgehogs? Well, folks are hiding them all in Wyoming. That's where they are. Who would do that and why? Haha. That is the real mystery.
Really glad I kept you in the loop. Thanks for all of the high-quality information.
Okay. I'll ask what's up if I talk to someone in the next few days who I think might know.
Ah, I hate trying it.
Do you think those girls could be behind this fence?
Well, having once been an ornery young woman, the last thing I would do is climb a fence. Especially if I knew I was in trouble.
I don't even know how I would get in.
It's really strange that that's out there, by the way.
Yeah, it's weird. Hey, remember that guy from yesterday, the guy I saw hiking home?
Yes?
Maybe he was from this fence place.
Oh my
from
God.
land of
The village?
fence.
Yes.
You know what? I'll make a note. You might be on to something.
Fence. Only Forrest Burns was here. Forrest Burns could bust down this gate. I haven't gotten an achievement yet. Need an axe. Loose stone. Oh, that worked out well. That's dead. This loose stone will get me in. Shoot. Hmm. Really wish I knew where I was going. The true forest experience, being lost. Chop down. I do not have an axe. That's an option? Question mark? Where am I? There's a gate that led up. Hold on, that's where I'm trying to get to. There's a gate in the way. Need an axe or something. I get to become an axe murderer. My lifelong dream. Question mark? How fast does it take, or how long does it take to just put up a fence? Long stick. Stick. Wow, I can't believe that worked. I chop this down with this rock? No, I need this. Need the long stick I just broke. I got any more of them long sticks? Alright, here we go. This one's gonna work. Shoot. Yeah, I gotta be down here though. Think. Because the, this mule point here is where the, the fire was coming from. Thought. Anybody see an axe lying around? I have to look up a guide. Guess we go back for now.
What are you gonna do when the fire season wraps up? Are you gonna go be with her? Just go back to Boulder?
I don't know. I haven't really thought about it. Right now, I'm trying to hunt down some vandals, and I don't even know what I'm going to do when I find them. I'm not thinking very far ahead.
You should go see her.
She's with her family in Melbourne.
Oh, wait, the fire's over there.
Not big fans of mine.
Oh.
Her sister, Susan, is great, but her parents, I think they always thought she could do better, and that I could have done a better job looking after her.
Fuck that. I have no doubt you did your best.
I don't know.
If you want to go visit her, you should go. Don't let a couple of assholes keep you away from someone you love.
I'll think about it.
She's right. Where am I going? Are those ducks? Oh my god, hold on. Oh, I wanted to see ducks. I was like, how long is it gonna let me keep going till, no ducks. And call him a Smith. Alright, who thinks that, what is her name? Sherry? Delilah. Think Delilah's one of these girls? The whole thing's been set up from the beginning. It's all part of a big prank. How do I get over there? Where even am I anymore? Oh! There's a whole section of my map labeled campfire smoke. Maps are impossible. So many Final Fantasy XI questions today. A whole 2 of them. Remind me, the outrage. This month's update did not have all the things they promised in it. In fact, it didn't. It literally didn't have anything. Oh, I guess they added the new locust monsters. Lotus? I forget what they're called. New Lotus enemies. Offer me nothing. I also saw that on every server, they're having issues with Ambuscade being too popular.
Boy, for as dry as it is this summer, there's an area down here that's lush.
Oh, you must be talking about the Aspen Grove down there.
Yeah, I think that's where I am.
I have no
Those
idea
trees
God's
are
Black
actually
Farm.
one root organism. Did you know that?
One root? What does that even mean? Are they all together?
I didn't.
Yeah, they share their water as a colony that can live for hundreds of years, even through fire.
Wow.
Can you believe you're actually getting paid to learn all of these amazing things?
Mm-hmm.
Also, by what it looks like on this map, you'll be coming up on a stream that should lead you towards where we saw that smoke.
Focus. Yeah, either way. Where's the new armor? I tried God's Black Armor. I tried fighting Urin again. Same results. Literally same. Got him to 10% twice. Gave up. Went to go do Ambuscade to try and get sword. But the queue for Ambuscade was like hilarious, and there were nowhere to kill goblins. The whole world was fresh out of goblins. So I like whatever's playing here. I don't know if it really fits the mood.
It's a really nice waterfall down here. Given those girls love a skinny dipping, I bet they're nearby.
Of this.
There's some cloth out here. It looks like it was torn from something.
Strange.
I'll keep looking around.
Anything behind the waterfall? Nothing, just waterfall.
I see a campsite, and it looks like they've got a fire.
Is it them?
It seems like it. I swear, they must have dragged 4 cases of beer out here.
Track them down, and don't
Ants.
let them see you.
What a job this is.
Ants. They're back. Someone that grew up surrounded by boating, canoeing and kayaking and stuff. I don't remember. Dangerous hunks.
Well, I found some dangerous hunks.
What on earth are you?
It's the name of a magazine for girls. It's on the ground here at their camp.
No response.
I have entered the teen zone.
Oh, really? And where's that?
It's another one of those magazines. Pants are back.
I'm sorry, pants are back?
Well, according to the experts at Teen Zone magazine. It's unclear where they've been. The pants, I mean?
Ants finally came back from their long journey.
I don't get why the hunks have to be so dangerous.
Well, you're clearly not a young woman.
Girls should want nice hunks.
Ugh, boring.
These girls have a full case of beer left here. A full case.
Well, they're impressive little shits, I guess.
That is some dedication. Ah, found my sheets.
So they did break into your tower.
Looks like.
Those are my sheets. Committing evidence. I can't take my sheets back. Can't take their tent though.
Their tent looks like it's been through the shredder, which would explain that scrap I found.
What could have done that? Like a bear or I don't know, it sounds crazy, but even a bull elk if it's off its rocker.
Whatever did it, did not hold back.
You've got that camera, right? It might be a good idea to get a few snaps, just in case.
Yeah, good thinking.
Left a note.
You know, maybe I should take one of their sleeping bags as payback.
At this stage, take whatever you want.
What about their pants?
Some of their clothes are all torn up.
That's not good.
Definitely got eaten by a bear. Dear Psycho. Hope you're happy. We're leaving and going to find the police or whatever and tell them about how you creeped us in on us at the lake. Then came and destroyed our campsite and all our stuff. Oh, and stealing panties is gross. Probably a mental axe murder and are so going to jail. Hope it was worth being a jerk over some fireworks. Signed, Dick. See. Report this?
Oh, they're gone for sure.
How can you tell?
Well, the girls left someone, me, I guess, a note.
Well, what's it say?
Threatening to call the police because they think I attacked them.
Oh my god, well, did you?
No?
Don't be ridiculous.
It's not ridiculous. I've known you, what, 24 hours? Maybe you're nuts.
God, look, I just came out here to sit in a tower, all right? Not get into some mess with a bunch of co-eds.
It's fine. They're gone?
Yeah, they're gone. But you should see this place. It's weird.
Weird stuff happens in the woods. It could be other campers. They could be having a bad mushroom trip. We really don't know. But they're gone. There's no way to call the cops. They're not coming back. And we can get to work. I'd really like to start enjoying a quiet summer.
Yeah, me too.
Day 3. Even if they call the cops, it's not going to do anything. They'll lose that case. Find boards downstairs to patch window. Back to work.
Hey, Henry?
Hey.
Yeah.
There, Delilah.
What do you look like?
Why are you asking?
Because I'm horribly superficial.
Tom Cruise?
I could be Tom Cruise's good-looking twin brother.
Oh, that's too
Last
bad.
Samurai?
I read in People he's like 5 foot nothing.
Yeah, well, you
What?
can't win them all.
Okay, well, that gives me a good start. Now let's see. In my scope, I can only tell you're a white guy wearing shorts.
Not wearing shorts.
It's hot. And maybe, by the way, I'm not white. It's not very, PC or whatever they say.
Oh my god, you are the whitest man. Wow. I don't need a spotting scope for that. And if not shorts, then what do you normally like to wear?
Ah. Tuxedos.
Tuxedos as often as possible.
Oh, really?
You bet.
Oh, really?
How cosmopolitan. I didn't realize Boulder was so chic.
It is the peak of high society.
A sheet.
Good to know, dear, yes. Now tell me about your face. I'm looking at you across the bar. What do I see?
Ah.
I know it's not easy.
Well, I have a thin mustache, real thin mustache. I got a long scar, goes down across my eye and down my cheek.
And you only wear tuxes.
Yeah.
Are you a freaking Bond villain?
I get up to some stuff, yeah.
I don't think you're taking this very seriously. I want to know about your eyes.
Outta here.
I'm drawing you.
Get out of
I
here.
need to know.
You're what?
Is that okay?
Oh, creep.
Don't answer. I'm gonna do it regardless.
I look like this
Fine.
raccoon.
Your eyes, tell me.
Ah. Steely.
They're steely. A cold, hard stare.
Like a Siberian husky.
Sure.
Okay, got it. Thank you, Henry.
You call me Henry.
Get what you need?
Absolutely.
Save this for later. When's later? Don't know. Ever wonder what it was like? Not be able to wash your sheets that who knows where they've been for the past few weeks. Day 3, the past 48 hours. I assume he does, because he's got a clothes hanger, I guess, over there. Or a clothes dryer. Clothesline is the word I'm looking for. My English is not very good. That's snow. It's the shadows. Use a clothesline. I don't have any clothes. Get a couple more boards. I wonder if our pal's still out here. Did they relocate our pal? Or is he still out watching the... yes. I love wasting water. My favorite American pastime. We're in Colorado. Turn on the spigot. Alright, let's see if our boy is still here. Ah, yes. He's still out watching his own outhouse. We had the internet. If I was some boards, how many of these do I need? I got any of them boards just lying around? Where did I get the nails from? Am I just hammering this onto the wall? Yep, just hammering this thing on up here.
I got that window all patched up. So, what should I do now? What's next?
What's next? What do you think is next?
Like an
you've been the
18-ounce
one giving me
hammer?
tasks for 2 days straight.
What's next is you sit in that room until September 1st and call me at the first sign of smoke.
Yo, nice.
Oh, yeah.
Just like
Why don't you
Minecraft.
let me know when you're mentally prepared for that task, and give it to you.
Ready to work.
Okay, I think I am ready to tackle my long-term commitment of keeping this national forest safe from total destruction.
I am glad to hear you've really thought this through.
Of course.
We've issued you a comfy chair to sit in and everything.
I got a
It's
chair.
not really that comfy. I mean, it's wooden and there's no padding. I think I actually got a splinter in my thigh this morning.
Aww. Well, regardless, take a seat. The forest depends on you.
This is just like Minecraft. Day 9. Wow, we skipped a few days.
Hello, Henry. Having a nice afternoon?
Damn, thank you.
Not too bad.
Oh, I should have picked the
Used to
other
it
one.
out here.
That's nice. Look,
Rude answer.
I called with bad news.
Oh, no.
2 young women, Chelsea Stevens and Lily McLean, were reported missing. They've got parents out in California who haven't heard from them in a week.
Oh, I sound very
I'm supposed
familiar.
to meet an aunt down in Cody. If they're the girls from last week, then you're probably the last person to have seen them.
You should tell whoever that I'm happy to be questioned. I yelled at him, but that's it.
Look, it's not gonna be an issue. I mean, if they turn up dead, then maybe. Should I just not say anything and save us the trouble?
I think it's
keep
worth
this interesting.
mentioning something.
Yeah. I'll keep it vague. I really don't want to talk to the cops.
Me neither.
All right, Henry, thanks. Enjoy the sunset.
Thank you. No, I was whipping out my camera to take a picture. Day 15. Video game sunsets.
Henry.
Remember that time we had
Henry, wake up.
smoke with our mom and the sunset?
Get out of bed and pick up the radio.
Picking up the radio. What do you want?
What do you want?
Hey, you big dumb idiot.
What? Is there a hidden fourth option where I don't answer? Wait, is this Julia?
I'm
Actually,
sorry to
Julia?
wake you up. Are you having a nice time?
What? What?
I don't know. There's some weird stuff going on.
Oh, that's too bad.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Well, I'll let you get back to sleep then.
Okay, Jules.
Delilah seems nice.
Sure.
Bye, baby.
Hi. 8:33. We stole the boombox. Alright, where are we going today? Right there. Hike north.
Is it too much of a pain in the ass to bring supplies all the way up to our towers?
Well, I get my stuff hand-delivered.
What?
Oh, how's that work?
It's the perks of a decade of service. You're out hiking in 90-degree heat, and I get to do crosswords. Isn't life miserably unfair? Anyway, when you find a supply drop, remember it's not just for you, okay? Other lookouts, biologists, a few people get their food there, and I don't want to have to call in for more. There should be loads of good stuff, though. Beans, prunes...
Beans?
Jerky. You know, my sister eats 6 prunes a day. 6. She's, like, really precise about it. She'd be great at this job if she didn't need wheelbarrows full of marijuana to function.
You're telling me she can't have that out here? Where am I going?
So, like, 2 weeks ago, you called me in the middle of the night.
What?
You were sleeping, I guess, and all I heard was the name Jules through the mumbles. I just thought it was so sweet. I wanted to wake you up, but then I thought maybe you were having a nice conversation, and I'd just be spoiling it. I hope you're doing okay, you know, when it comes
Am I
to
going
her.
crazy? I
shouldn't be out here.
Yes, you should.
No, I just ran away from my problems.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
We all fuck up. Look. So, a couple of months before I took this job, I was with this guy, Javier. He's incredible, caring, sexy as hell. He was a driller down in Casper. We dated for almost 5 years.
Whoa.
I was working with the Wyoming Outdoor Leadership School, and
Way longer than any relationship I've ever been in.
I wanted to be an instructor so badly. And I was sure I was going to marry Javier as soon as I could be bothered. Waltz was also a good excuse to get out of town, drink whiskey in the mountains, cut loose. Then, Javier's brother got killed working in Gillette.
Gillette? The shaving? Did he die shaving?
For some reason, I didn't
Hey,
come
when that
home.
happens.
Javier said it was fine. He'd go to the funeral, take care of his mom, stuff like that. It'd be easier solo. When he came back, he left me. I came
What?
out here. I lied and told my sister he fucked our neighbor.
Why would you do
I've
that?
just lied about it for over 10 years. And, for some reason, I wanted you to know.
Thank you.
I figured you've told me so much about you, so, you know, there's something about me. We both fucked up.
That's okay. Missing a vowel. Very important vowel. What could it be? Because the second hint's not going to tell you. 'Cause it's a vowel. I wonder... We saw this fence before. Is the fence gone? Oh, no. Yeah. Oh, wait, no, this is over here. This is Julia's lookout. The fence was over... Oh, yeah, the gate was down there. Got abducted inside the fence. Something inside the fence. For sure. What's going on? I'm thinking it's the village. Oh, hey. They left it open. Ew, whose do I take? Which one is, Delilah's? Thoroughfare Lookout. Oh, hers get hand delivered.
Found the supplies.
Oh, good. Enjoy.
2 forks because it comes with utensils.
All right, I got everything I need out of here. Time to chow down.
Beans.
Just yours, right?
Just
Who do you
mine.
think I am?
Hank. I'll tell you what. I think there's a
Got front row
fire.
seat for what might be the biggest fire of the year.
I think there's a fire.
It's really going.
I'm gonna call it in. They'll send in a hotshot crew for some suppression, but I bet we'll be stuck with her for the rest of the summer.
Yeah, let's go.
And she doesn't have a name yet. I usually think of something funny or something practical or a little risque when coming up with them. But why don't you do the honors?
Hey, but this is a real thing. The Flapjack Fire.
So, no ideas, huh?
Delilah's a nice name.
No, you big dummy.
I was kidding.
No, you were not. You're sweet, but we can't call it the Delilah fire.
Okay, what then?
How about my middle name, June?
The June fire. Even though it's July.
Love it.
I like it.
June fire.
So there's this creek down the hill, and, you know what my favorite thing to do is?
Get naked and go through the creek.
What's that?
I love to take a bottle of whatever I have on hand, plunge it deep into the water, and let it chill in there all day. And then, on nights like tonight, when it is so disgustingly hot, I have something nice and cool to drink. I learned that from my sister in Santa Fe. She'd do that with a bottle of tequila near her house and make margaritas the size of your head. You'd like it there.
Hey. Whoa.
I'm sure I would. Sounds pretty great.
I have a wife.
It is. Are you looking at the fire?
Yes.
Yeah, I am.
I love how they look at night. During the day, it's just smoke, but when the sun is down, you can just get lost.
Pyromaniac? Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're here.
Thanks. Sure.
Why do you say that?
Because I do. I'm not crazy. I mean, we've had such a good time, right?
Ooh. I have a wife. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't talk to the other lookouts as much as I talk to you. Not in the same way.
It reminds me too
I know
much
you're
of...
not really available, but
Whoa.
I want you to know, well, maybe it'd be nice to get together at the end of the summer.
No way. You're trying to abduct me.
Look, we don't have to plan or even talk about it. I'm just having the thought. I wish I was
She's
over
drunk.
there.
That's nice. ...
It'd be nice to be near somebody. We could talk without these radios. We could, you know.
I'm gonna go put this back inside. Take this pine cone. Oh, there's infinite time here.
It'd be nice to be close to someone. Why don't we both just go watch this fire and try to imagine all the old dead things it's burning away?
What about all the alive things? Day 76. Fire still there?
You're going fishing without a license?
What?
It's one fish, and I'm sick of all the stuff I got to eat.
No, I won't tell anyone you're a poacher. That reminds me, I keep hearing reports from Fish and Game about a problem bear they're trying to keep tabs on.
Oh god, bears.
Can
Let's
you search around
go.
the lake for fresh tracks and just let me know what you find? There was a crew burning fire lines out to the east, and, you know, I think sometimes it riles up the wildlife.
Sure, no problem. Remember me fondly.
You are such a drama queen.
Ugh, can't believe I'm gonna leave this planet as a pile of bear shit.
Thank you, Henry.
Yeah.
I'll need this later. Why are there this bundle of fireworks here? How do I pull out my fishing pole again? There's a note.
Someone left their clipboard out here.
Huh. It could have been one of the Fish and Game folks. See if there's a name or a credential or something. I can call it in.
What?
What the, it's... Holy shit.
What's going on? You didn't actually find a bear, did you?
I found something, alright.
Someone has written down what we said to each other, have been saying.
That doesn't make any sense.
I don't talk to the other lookouts as much as I talk to you, not in the same way.
No way.
Wait, hold on. Something's out here.
Oh no.
Henry, I'm worried.
Probably a duck.
You didn't find and eat any mushrooms, did you? I mean, they can be fun, but also, you know, devastating.
What if I want to go fishing instead?
Regardless, just let me know, okay, buckaroo? Oh, God.
We stole the boombox. Yeah, we did steal the boombox. She just called me Buckaroo. Oh no, it's the Silent Hill radio.
I found a walkie-talkie out here, too.
Okay.
It's going shithouse.
Well, get it if you haven't already, and then we'll figure out whose it is.
Will do.
Precious memories with the boombox. Oh god. It was a trick. I've been abducted.
Henry, are you there?
It's those two girls.
What happened, Henry?
My name is Hank.
Holy hell, I got hit in the head. Punched or something by someone.
Are you serious? What the hell is going on out there?
I don't know. Jesus Christ.
Let me get this straight. You found a clipboard with, what, transcripts of our conversations? What else is on it?
I don't know. It's gone, along with a radio of theirs. Somebody out here could have just killed me, Delilah.
What the fuck is going on?
What's Wapiti Station?
I don't know.
I saw the name
Fence.
Wapiti Station right before I was cold cocked. Does Wapiti Station mean anything to you?
Wapiti Meadow. Maybe it's Wapiti Meadow. It's on our maps. It's not too far from where you are right now. It's where you saw that damn fence. It's north of the lake. It looks like there should be a trail somewhere on the north shore of Jonesy Lake.
I'll start hiking that way now. God damn it, my head.
Are you sure you saw what you saw, Henry? Maybe you pissed off some more campers and they came back to sucker punch you. This just seems like a misunderstanding or something.
There are people listening to our conversations. The person or these people were hiding in the bushes down here. What the fuck, Dee?
I don't know, Henry. This sounds crazy.
Yeah, and you're not the one who just saw our words on a clipboard out in the middle of nowhere.
Those words were from 2 weeks ago.
I know they were. So what's to say that they don't have transcripts from 3, 4, or 5 weeks ago?
Our entire relationship, friendship, our whole summer.
Someone is out here with a walkie-talkie taking notes and talking to God knows who. I could hike over there and look around,
now.
but I won't be able to get through the fence.
Everything we're saying
How
right
do you
now.
know?
I already tried months ago when I was out there hiking.
Curiosity got the best of you, huh?
Rightfully so, in hindsight.
Well, shit.
I could spend all day banging on it and see, I guess.
Hey, actually, those guys doing the controlled burn, they might be able to help.
Where are they?
Beyond Ruby River, there's a scout camp. They burned a line a few days ago that should let you hike right to them.
Well, that's great.
If they haven't left, they're probably the type of guys who would help you get through that fence.
South of Ruby River. Gotta go all the way over there? Talk about a walking simulator. Let me up. So many MMO questions today. Final Fantasy 11. Ragnarok Online. Dark Cloud. Going. What the?
I've got an overgrown trail here,
Yeah, that'll happen.
so I'm screwed when it comes to getting past it.
Screwed until you clear it yourself, yeah.
Great. Well, if I come across some tools, I'll add groundskeeping to my ever-increasing list of responsibilities.
Nice.
There's really no way past some of this underbrush that's grown over the trail.
See, the thornier a trail is, the less inclined a ranger is to want to deal with it. They'll just hike or take their horse a different way.
Yes. I need an axe. Am I? You're gonna make me go through Thunder Canyon? Wasn't there a cave over here? Happy Chaos Valentine to you too. Oh my god. This game needs some cannibals. Chasing me. If only Armsy and Legsy were here. Forest isn't the same without like some giant crazy looking monster attacking you. Some sort of giant worm beast flying through the air. Shooting bones or fire or something, I don't remember.
Hey, I called around. Things seem normal with everyone else.
Has anything strange been happening on your end?
No, nothing really.
Nothing really, or nothing?
Nothing. My door was open the other night, but that's not strange.
That doesn't sound like nothing.
It's nothing, I promise.
What?
All right, I'm headed toward the camp anyway.
Okay. Keep your radio close to you.
Hey, what you just said, keep my radio close to me.
Yeah?
Before I got attacked back at the lake, I saw a radio on the ground, kind of like the one I use.
And?
Do you think that maybe someone was, you know,
I don't know. What?
What?
maybe intercepting our frequency with other radios or something?
Henry...
It's just a thought.
Oh.
I don't even know how you would
Nice
do
Dark
that.
Cloud.
Yeah, well, you sound worried.
Times 2.
No, I'm not. Okay, let's not spin out of control. Just keep hiking.
Whatever you say, boss.
Mysterious fog here in this cave. Looks locked. We're gonna go there one day.
I know we don't know what's going on yet, but I don't have a good feeling. I don't like feeling vulnerable. It's not like you can just call the police. I was thinking about the Goodwins. It just struck me that if anything weird like this happened to them, happened to Brian, just how scared he would have been.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's fine, Delilah. I mean, don't you think if this started happening to them, he or his dad would have said something?
I don't know, Ned was a weird guy.
No, nobody is that weird. The moment you hear someone in the bushes or get punched from the shadows, you're getting your boss on the phone.
The moment I get punched from the shadows.
Brian is fine.
I hope so.
It was 3 years ago. He's in high school now. He's on summer break.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Brian's secretly her kid. Brian's secretly my kid. Do I have kids? Where am I going? South. Very south. I secretly Brian. Right, the June fire.
Whoa, the June fire isn't going anywhere, huh?
No, that's why those guys came out to burn that line. It's at the stage where all we can do is pay attention to it.
They're not gonna try to put it out?
Not yet, apparently.
I was in a controlled fire once. It was kind of fun, but also, not fun. I like the warmth of being in a controlled fire. Oh yeah, down here, where we went our very first day. They taught me how to jump. Can't see the right side of my screen.
I found where they did the
Very
control
well.
burn. I can hike right through here now.
Yeah, normally they wouldn't do that so close to a body of water, but I think they're extra worried about a fire jumping the river and burning up to 2 forks, now that there's someone in it.
Well, I'm extra appreciative of that.
Let's see. The scout camp is southeast of the river. There should be a pond on the way.
Got it. What happens if a controlled burn gets out of control?
Someone gets fired.
Fired?
Ugh, are you serious?
Get it?
Oh, come on. That one was an honest accident. I'm not even in the mood for wordplay. That's how wound up all this shit has me.
Oh. Speaking of that, there's a jet ski, snowmobile. There's a snowmobile out here.
There's some old snowmobiles out here.
That's crazy.
Looks like one of the poor bastards was cruising across this pond and dumped it.
We're in
That
Colorado.
was not a fun hike back to civilization.
There's an old pond out here, not much more than a pile of mud. Do you have it on your map?
Yeah, I know where you are.
Yeah? Where am I?
Pork Pond. There
Pork
used to
Pond.
be a sign up for it, but, well, folks kept stealing it.
Because it's called Pork Pond.
It's a good goddamn name. That sign would look great in a den, or, you know, anywhere.
Right. Right. Where am I going? Hey, what's this? Camp. Arab. Tahoe.
The bridge to the camp is out.
Damn.
I'm gonna walk the ravine and see if I can find some high ground to get across.
Good plan.
I'm gonna jump across. Gonna jump. Can't report the totem pole. weird that, like, I mean, this happens a lot in video games. There's long sections of no music and then randomly long sections of music. Oh man, this place is probably sweet.
I guess these little shelters are where they keep the Weeblos.
For the past 35 years, yeah.
Guys, Weeblo
I'm
once.
at the camp.
Great. Have a look around. If anyone's still there, they might be able to help.
I'm gonna sound crazy.
Maybe you just ask them to help you get inside the fence. If I didn't know it was out there, they probably don't either.
This place looks dead, but I'll see what I can find.
Dead, you say?
You ever talked to any of the scouts?
No, they haven't been out here in a while, and I generally don't have a lot to say to preteens.
Unless it's Brian Goodwin.
Well, if forced, I mean, I can make conversation with anyone. Plus, it was sort of fun to hear about all of his nerdy hobbies.
Oh yeah?
What type of nerdy hobbies are we talking about with him? Like a marching band?
Oh, no. Like comics, model rockets, wizards and wyverns, you know.
Wizards and wyverns.
Hey,
Ew.
thanks to Brian, I can almost recall by memory the armor classes of most dragons.
The what? No, you can't.
Let's hear it.
Hey, planar dragon's armor class. Let's see.
Okay, no, I believe you. We're good. We're good.
What? Tell me more. Suddenly you're slightly more interesting than Julia. Dungeons and Dragons, Satan's game. Anybody got an axe?
I found an axe.
If one of the crew left it, that thing is actually called a Pulaski.
Ah,
It looks like an axe to me. This thing will be a huge help.
For both getting through the backcountry and getting through that fence.
Yeah, these guys are gone. I found where they were sitting around before getting picked up.
Damn.
that's okay. I have an axe.
I found a little trowel. Maybe I should take it with me. Could use it to pop open beers.
Wow. 99% sure that's for burying poop.
Ew.
Hey, Dee,
Ah.
they left something behind. It's like a memo from their boss.
Did it say anything of note?
Next few days, dropping into the thoroughfare on behalf of Dr. Simmons at Wapiti Station.
Poverty Station.
Holy
Ah,
crap.
Keep reading.
Oh, I just thought I would...
I'm sorry. Thoroughfare. Fire line south of Ruby River. Calling you Brian. Dr. Blah 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 blah. Rich Slazerin and Nico.
Maybe, stop there. Let the mystery percolate.
My mother always said I would meet someone who'd give me a taste of my own medicine.
They're running a research site out there. He was worried about wildfires.
Someone is writing down our conversations. And now we find out there's a research site out here that we don't know about? What are they researching?
Us?
Oh, probably just horned toads.
And a Wapiti Station clipboard with our conversations on it is just, what, recreation for them?
I'm just messing around. Somebody is obviously up to something. I'm freaking out here.
At least we know there is something real happening behind that fence.
I think that we should consider that maybe this is all just a coincidence, but my gut says that there is something bad going on.
Mine too. Okay. So what's next?
Well, I've got an axe, so I can figure out a way to get over the ravine and back towards the site.
Sounds good. Check in when you can, and keep an eye out for anyone following you.
That back right there. Can't leave any evidence. Got an axe now. God's by karma, I was thinking that too. Yeah, if only I had some Minecraft blocks to just... I can just chop this tree over. Make my own wood blocks to cross across. Cross across? Yeah, sure, I'll go with that. But this is a video game where He-Man was invented in 1981.
Are you there? I had a thought.
Let's hear it.
You heard someone in the bushes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's assume we're being tailed. Or you are, at least. Where are you right now?
Just on my way back, in and out of trees in the middle of nowhere.
Do you see anybody?
No, definitely not.
All right, so tell me what you think of this. Did
What?
you just cough?
No. Did you just cough?
Oh, no.
Oh,
Fuck.
fuck. There isn't any way someone, like, another lookout could be on this line, is there?
No. Not without tapping our radios.
And yet we just keep talking.
Get in your tower, shut the door. Don't leave, and don't use your radio. I'll call you. Understand? I will call you.
Wait. I gotta use my axe. What day were we on before? Say it. 75? 74?
Thoroughfare Tower, this is Two Forks calling you for the, 50th time today. The June fire continues to move in a southerly fashion. Delilah, for fuck's sake, answer your radio.
Hello, sunshine. Sorry, went out for a little bit. What can I do you for?
Don't use radio.
I didn't sleep a wink last night, and I've been going crazy for the past 6 hours of sunup. How are you so chipper?
Well, it's a new day. What a day, this day we've been given.
Maybe I am actually asleep right now. Maybe I didn't stay up all night knowing that someone is...
I actually slept just great.
Okay.
By the way, I was wondering if your Flora of the Shoshone info poster was still up
Hello.
inside your tower?
What?
It's just protocol that those stay up. You know, info about your tower, the surrounding tree species, etc.
All right.
Just, you know, have a look at it. Make sure it's in ship shape.
Is there a hidden code in this?
Okay, yeah, it's up. Why are you acting like this?
Great. Just wonderful. Do you see the tree in the top row, second from the left?
Yeah.
Sure. It's the,
No. You don't need to tell me. Just, internalize it. It's a great tree. And there's an area called, that tree's name in your sector that maybe you should take a midday hike to. Maybe.
This doesn't sound weird at all. Oh.
yeah, okay. Maybe I should go for a hike.
Nothing like an afternoon in the Rockies, I tell ya. Radio me the moment you get there.
Hmm. What's the name of this place? What? Medicine wheel? Big tree. Cottonwood Creek. Cottonwood. Big tree. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna stop here for today. So the next time when we start it up, I'll be extra confused. Something about the big tree. Everyone remember big tree.